5 seconds. Get ready.
Madam, I do not have animosity towards that language, and I do not have any hatred towards that language. I have got great respect for the Hindi speaking people and for the Hindi language, but I will not give it more love and more respect that I would give to my language. I love my own language and my own mother tongue more than anything else. That is the point we are stressing. Is it not a fact that these people get more advantages because of this? In the year 1950, it was said that Hindi would be the official language of India and English also would continue. Then in 1965, because of the agitation in the south, they extended it for another 10 years, and now they say that Hindi would be the sole official language. If at all a person is to be considered really an Indian, he should tolerate the Hindi imposition and he must read and write in that language. That is what it comes to. Then, madam, they say that Hindi is spoken by a majority of the people. What is majority or minority here? It is a sentimental issue and it should not be treated as a majority or minority issue. This has to be considered and treated as a matter of justice and truth. They should consult the people of South India on this issue. Fretting and fuming should not be the policy, and vindictiveness and vituperation should not be the policy. This is the real feeling of the people of the southern part of the country. Now, madam, some speaker just now mentioned that if you simply go into the markets of Chennai, you will find the people speaking in Hindi and understanding Hindi. Then I tell you one more thing about the Hindi language. They talk about majority and minority. What is majority? Majority means 51% of the population of this country who are speaking Hindi, but even according to the census report, it was stated that 42% of this country are in a position to understand Hindi. Even among this 42%, there are other groups belonging to the languages like Punjabi, Urdu, etc. as such and so on. Even among this 42%, everybody is not in a position to understand Hindi at all. Even if that percent includes the people scattered all over the country throughout the length and breadth of the country, I can understand, but these people are confined to 3 or 4 states only, that is Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Bihar and Uttar Pradesh. Simply because some people somewhere in the northern part of the country understand this language, you cannot ask the persons from the southern part of this country to accept it, and you cannot ask the people from the southern part of the country, particularly the Tamilians, to learn this language and accept this as the sole official language, read this constitutional language and follow this language, do all the day-to-day transactions and other transactions, political or social, in that language. I have a very good language, a language which is very ancient. I do not know when it was born. It was born even before the appearance of mud and stone. a language spoken by my forefathers, a language in which our poets have given sermons and written scriptures, a language in which not only sermons and scriptures are available in plenty, but thousands and thousands of literary works and novels are there. But I am not asking that language to be introduced as the sole official language for the whole of this country. If at all anybody has to come forward and ask others to learn a particular language, it is I who should ask them to learn this language, but nobody would come forward and say, let us introduce Tamil as the sole official language. Why don't you think that if you are really an Indian, you should have that important language which is your language? And if you at all are an Indian, you should accept that important language also. Madam, in our constitution, we have accepted the community called the Anglo-Indian community. We have accepted that community in our constitution, and that Anglo-Indian community is a minority community, and that minority community speaks English and English as its mother tongue. Then is it not the bounden duty of the citizens of India to think that English, which is spoken by this community and which community has been accepted in the constitution, is also accepted as one of the official languages? Madam, English is not the mother tongue of the Britishers alone. They had also imported many words from so many sources, and English has become a very wonderful thing, and it has now become a language which is understood by the entire world. It is a language through which we can understand technical know-how. I have a very good language, a language which is very ancient. I do not know when it was born. It was born even before the appearance of mud and stone, a language spoken by my forefathers, a language in which our poets have given sermons.
Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.